My basketball story is quite a long story. So I initially fell in love with basketball as many people my age did, just by watching Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, those era players, especially being from Los Angeles. The Showtime Lakers really, they made an impression on me. Like, I'm not that old, but I still saw the tail end of the initial dynasty. And then as things progressed, like with Kobe and Shaq and all that, like it really became very easy for me to fall in love with the game. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. Ended up going to Crossroads High School in Santa Monica, which is the same high school that Baron Davis went to. And he actually ended up being a mentor of mine, which definitely helped me along the way. After high school, I ended up at Lehigh University, which is in Pennsylvania. And I was there for all 4 years. My junior year, we made it to NCAA tournament, and we played Kansas in the first round. I was teammates with C.J. McCollum for 2 years, which was a great experience. A great guy, obviously extremely talented player. And also with Mackie McKnight, who's now on the Sheffield Sharks. So when we get to play against them, that'll be quite interesting because I haven't seen him in a little bit. But after college, I graduated, and I decided I wanted to continue playing basketball. And from there, I came to the BBL. My first season was, it was an interesting rookie year. I started off very slow, but I picked it up. And then there was a substantial leap, between my first year and my second year. Second year, I ended up performing really well. I believe I led the league in scoring. Shot a very high percentage from 2, 3, and the free throw line, and it was good. And then after that, I moved on to Cyprus. I was there for a season, and we won the cup out there. That was a great experience because obviously Cyprus is a beautiful place. The weather's amazing. It's not quite as nice as it is in England, but it was a good time. Then after Cyprus, I actually got injured that summer playing in the Drew League. I tore ligaments in one of my toes and I had to have surgery, and that set me out for, I want to say about five months or so. Then getting back on the horse, I ended up in Sweden. Ended up performing well there. And from Sweden, I went to Greece. And I was fortunate to play with Apollon Petras. And we made it to the Cup finals as well. And we lost to Panathinaikos, which was quite the experience. Obviously, they're a juggernaut in European basketball, and actually in global basketball. They're a very, very talented and well-run organization. Then after Greece, I ended up in Italy. I made a really brief stop in Italy because I ended up getting hurt out there as well. I ended up tearing some ligaments in my hand, and that sent me back home. I had to rehab and whatnot, and that ended up being a blessing in disguise because I got the opportunity to get a lot of work in with some NBA players that weren't signed. Once again, Baron Davis being one of them. He kind of assisted me and guided me along the way. And from there, I ended up in the Czech Republic. And in the Czech Republic, I had a great season. I believe I led the league in scoring out there as well for my time there. And from the Czech Republic, most recently, I was in Austria. And that was a very interesting experience. Ended up on a team that finished in second place, and we ended up losing, unfortunately, in 4 games in the semifinals. So that was a pretty good experience. We also ended up making it to, I believe it was the Cup semifinals as well. Unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough to get over the hill, but it was definitely a good experience out there. They're a very class organization, and it was a good time.